You want to go outside and fly your drone, but outside is no place for flying drones right now. It's either very windy, rainy, or it's super overcast, so your footage is not gonna look great anyway. Well, if that's the case, you think you cannot improve? Well, I'm here to prove you wrong. So yeah, honest take, I actually make this video because I'm in the exact same position. I wanted to make a different video, but the last week's weather here in the Netherlands has been totally unforgiving for flying drones. So I came up with 5 ways of improving your drone pilotry and improving the way your footage looks while not having to leave the house at all. And step 1 of improving is always reviewing your footage. What does your footage currently look like? And you need to be brutally honest with yourself. Now, the way I do it is I open up a folder with some of my older footage, and I'm gonna sit down with a pen, a piece of paper, and maybe a hot drink on a cold day, just to figure out what is wrong with this shot. How could it have been better? Was the composition off? Was the lighting off? Should I have waited an hour for the sun to be at a more favorable moment? Was the drone moving in a way that was maybe not so smooth and fluent? And I'm just going to write down all of the things that I want to improve on when the weather turns out to be nice the next day or whenever it's going to happen. Probably not anytime soon if you live in the Netherlands. Now, point 2 is knowing your drone and knowing your equipment. Generally, when I get new stuff, I'm way too excited to use it, so I do not read manuals. No, I just take it out of the box and start using it straight away. But in the case of your drone, it might have loads of features that are not so obvious in the beginning, and that will need a little bit of reading and learning for you to understand how to use it. Well, if you use a DJI product, I made a video on how to use the DJI RC2 remote controller to set it up properly. There's loads of stuff in this video. If you want to watch it, click on the link below. It's in the description. But yeah, make sure that you find the video appropriate for your drone and start learning some things that you might have not learned already. Now, number 3 is using a simulator. Even cinematic drones have some benefits when you use a simulator. Now, lucky for me, I have the RC2 remote controller, which has a built-in simulator. It's not that fun, but I've made some drills for rainy days that help me become a better pilot. Let me show you. So here we are on the couch while the wind's raging outside, and this time I show you some drills that I like to do in the simulator, and I load up the island level because in the island level a lot of stuff is moving. Now, filming things that are not moving is quite easy, but filming things that are moving can be more challenging. So I made a drill for myself to fly around while following one of the surfers. So here we've got a surfer doing all of the fun stuff in the artificial beautiful weather. And my aim here is to keep the surfer as much as I can within the central square of the grid. And the aim is not to go for smooth footage, but the aim is to gain muscle memory for the controls of a cinematic drone. So how do we fly upwards and downwards? How do we pitch the gimbal upwards and downwards? And how do we maintain the right amount of speed when moving forwards and backwards? And the only thing you want to do really is to fly around this surfer guy as crazy as you can, just so your muscle memory starts kicking in. And that means that later on, when you put the drone in the air, you know exactly how to steer it and exactly how to maneuver it. Now, if you like the video so far, you can help me out tremendously by subscribing to the channel and hitting the like button. Now, if you want to be notified by new videos, also click on the notify button, and then when a new video comes out, you'll be the first one to know and you can watch it. Now, number 4, and this has nothing to do with flying your drone, but it has everything to do with making your footage look great. And that is actually spending some time learning how to color grade. So over here you can see me tinkering with this sky portion of this recent shot that I made, and I wanted the sky to look more menacing. So I had to turn down the expo. Now I'm using Premiere Pro, and I'm by no means an expert on color grading, so do not watch my videos for that stuff, as I'm very much learning. But yeah, it can give you sort of an insight into what color grading is. Find some videos online, find the thing that you want to grade, and have a shot at getting better at that stuff. Number 5 is scouting new places. Go on the internet and find locations near you, or plan a trip maybe farther away to film something beautiful. Maybe there's a castle nearby or a mountain range that you think would look really great when the sun rises. Well, great. Go ahead and find those places on Google. Check some of the videos or the photos. Mostly they're very bad, made by people who just visit it, but it can give you an idea of what type of environment there is for you to film, and plan it in your agenda. Put it in your calendar. That's when I'm gonna go. It's spring, the sun is nice, the weather is nice. I'm gonna go there and film something beautiful. So do some digital scouting of new locations. And there you have it. 5 very simple things that you can do indoors with a hot drink when the weather outside is frightful. Fire is so delightful, and I had to say that. If you like this video, then please keep watching, because this next video is going to teach you just how to put up your RC2 remote controller, and I will see you in another video. For now, bye.